Cool, it started. Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your hosts, Clint, Reed, and Sterling. And today we're going to bring with y'all our March book haul. I almost said February. But I don't think we did a book haul in February, did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh, we did. Well, I've got 11 books over here. He's got 10. And we're just gonna go from there. I have 11 because technically the first two on here are gifts, so I did not purchase them. So technically I only purchased 9 of these. So yay, go me. Now these first two I'm gonna show you of mine were gifts, and I'll tell you who they're from. I unboxed them. My TikTok. Like, if you want to go to TikTok and see all the unboxings that I do all my unboxings on TikTok now, which is at Reed's Readers. Clever, I know. But this first one is from Mel, from Completely Melanie. If y'all saw our live show, where did I put the thing? You saw our live shows, you know, I had already bought Kaylani and Mel books. So they decided each were going to buy me a book and then buy each other a book. It was drunk book buying, so whoop. Well, the book that Mel got me was Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. And her note says, enjoy your gift from your drunk-ass friend, Melanie. And all I know about this book is that it is Mulan meets Project Runway, but I've also heard that it's got 1001 Nights vibes as well. So kind of Aladdin vibes. And I cannot wait to get to this. Mel gave it 5 stars, and I cannot wait. And then today, I got another package from one of you lovely, amazing viewers, who is slowly becoming a friend of mine on Instagram. I almost said TikTok. On Instagram, Karina said that this was one of her fave books of 2020, and she really hopes that I love this. To enjoy from Karina at She Dreams in Words on Instagram. And she got me the Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. Which all I know about this is some baseball star's wife tells him she's never had an orgasm. So he thinks his life is over. So all of his friends get together and make him join this book club where they read a historical romance to teach him how to give his wife an orgasm. I'm kind of intrigued. And I just found out today that book number 4 in this series comes out on my birthday in July. Didn't know my birthday fell on a Tuesday this year, but oh well. Okay. Now these next 3 I'm going to show you are all part of the same series. And I read that first one, I do believe, in January. So when I listened to it, I think so. It's been so long ago. Yeah, January, because I did Love Her or Lose Her in February. So yeah, I listened to Get Alive, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, but I did not have a copy of it, so I wanted to get a copy of it so that I could get Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and the newest, Act Your Age, Eve Brown. And these are just cute, fluffy romances, rom-coms, and I can't wait to continue with these British amazing girls. And I really liked Danny as a side character, so I'm super excited to see where her story goes. So, yay. And then I have one more that isn't queer, and then we'll get into the queer. The queer. I found for $3 at Vintage Stock Metal Town by Kristen Simmons. I know absolutely nothing about this, but Kristen Simmons is the author of one of my all-time favorite book series the Deceivers trilogy, and I just want to read everything and anything she's ever wrote. And she made a comment that it destroyed her to write this. So I'm kind of curious how hard my heart is going to get destroyed. And what's sad is I'm all here for that. Now let's get to the 5 queer books. Now this first one is very controversial. You either love it or you hate it, is what I've heard on BookTube. And Books and Lala just recently read this series, and she absolutely hates it, but she had to continue because she wanted to know what happened to the characters. So I'm kind of curious if I'm going to be falling into that category, or if I'm going to be one of the ones that like absolutely hates it. But that is Foxhole Court by Nora Sokovic, whatever. Suck a dick, I don't know.
Oh my god.
All I know is it's about a guy who is running away from his dad, who's a murderous crime lord, and there's some sort of gay romance and sport played. I just didn't realize it was going to be so short. So I'm intrigued enough that I want to read it, and if I hate it, I hate it. If I love it, I love it. That's why I only bought book 1. I didn't buy book 2 and book 3 yet. But if I really enjoy it, I'll get book 2 and book 3. So, yeah. Next is a book that I have read. One book by this author. I think the other 3, yeah, all the others are debut authors. This next one, I read Circe by this author and absolutely loved it. And my little gay-ass heart and love of Greek mythology really wanted to read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And it's about Achilles and Greek. And it's about Achilles and his love with Patroclus. And that's all I really want to know. Because I know a lot about Achilles. So I'm like, I want to go in this kind of blind. But everybody who has read it recently has been sobbing on TikTok. And I'm here for it. I need a book to really make me sob. Well, I mean, a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares made me sob. So I'm like, I want one to like break and destroy my heart. This next one is one that I've been interested in for a minute. And that is Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. One of these is the son of a famous rock star who needs to clean up his image. So it's a fake dating trope and very British is what I've been told. That's literally all I know. And I've been told that if you love Red, White, and Royal Blue, you're gonna love this. So, fuck yes. And more than likely all these queer books he'll read. Eventually. Next I got Date Me Bryson Keller by Kevin Von Wye. All I know is this is To All the Boys I Loved Before meets 90s rom-com. And I'm all here for that. So, fake dating. We all know fake dating is one of my favorite tropes. So, obviously, quite a bit of the books that I read in queer is fake dating. Or fake friendships, or fake anything. And then the last one, I got my pre-order of Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrienne Tooley in. All I know, I forgot to put that there. Pre-order giveaways, bookmarks, stickers, stuff like that. And I got a signed book plate. All I know is the main character can't love anybody or anything unless someone legitimately rips out their heart and hands it to her. And it's queer witches. I was sold when it gave me like that Once Upon a Time vibes where like if a queen reaches in, grabs the heart and shoves it in her chest. I'm kind of down. So yeah.
Interesting.
Those were 11 books that I got.
Interesting.
Yes. Very interesting.
So the first one that I have is Ancient Egyptian Magic by Christina Riggs. It's another pagan book, and I got it because I lean more towards Egyptian magic. And then we've got A Peculiar Peril by Jeff Vandermeer. This one right here got it from me.
It sounded weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird and really just weird and odd. That's all I know about it.
Let me read the back to you, and you'll understand why we bought it. Warning, this book is not normal. Charlemagne appears as a giant moth. Napoleon is just ahead. William the Conqueror is an eel. Some of the vegetables you will meet can talk. Marmots are not the usual size. There's a land bridge between England and Europe, and is in an alt Earth called Aurora. Guns shoot bears. That's right, they shoot out bears. Rabid chipmunks fall from the sky, and there are 3 magical doors, but no one knows what the doors really do or where the 3rd door goes. Heck, all Jonathan Lambshead knows is that he must help find a golden sphere before Aleister Crowley can. But nobody tells him the sphere is intelligent and a psychopath to boot. If you proceed, you must repeat the following. I have been warned, and the risk is mine. Long live Squishy. That is the most fucked up thing I've ever read.
Right.
Or said on this channel, and y'all saw the last live show. Who is Squishy? You'll have to read to find out. What? Just what?
And then I got Can't Take That Away, the debut novel by Stephen Salvatore. It's about a non-binary character named Carrie who is obsessed with Mariah Carey and is trying out for a role in the school musical for the role of Elphaba. And I've already read it and absolutely loved it.
And he just said Elphaba, and I told him I have to read this fucker. It's wicked.
Yeah, you've read Wicked?
No. But Defying Gravity, describes me. Elphaba is one of my favorite Broadway characters. It's Elphaba. I'm going to be reading it. Just saying.
And then I have Treacherous Curse by Deanna Rayburn. It's the 3rd book in the Veronica Speedwell series. It's about a butterfly catcher and her friend who is part of the nobility and all the mysteries they go on.
I just love those colors. And oh my god, I just noticed the Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Ooh.
You notice that?
No, I did not.
In the back? Sorry, we've been on this Egyptian Norse kick recently with little hints of Celtic. And I just happen to see all the hieroglyphs.
And then I have The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. I don't really know much about it. All I know is at a certain age, I don't know if it's just the girls or everybody in the village, they're bled, and if they bleed gold, they're basically outcast. And the main character bleeds gold, and then she's inducted into whatever it is. Like I said, I don't know much about it.
Something that's to protect the village is what I heard. On the back it says, are we girls or are we demons? Are we going to die or are we going to survive?
I've just heard a lot about it and I want to read it.
Nothing on the book? Oh. That was sad.
And then I have Unbirthday by Liz Braswell. It's the Alice in Wonderland twisted tale.
What if Wonderland was in peril and Alice was very, very late?
I think it's kind of supposed to be a mix of Through the Looking Glass and an original story. Is what I think it's supposed to be. But no, I've loved all the ones I've read so far, so plan to keep getting them.
We'll eventually own them all, and I plan on, once we own them all, to read them in order. I know you don't have to, but I plan on reading them in order. I'm just waiting for us to get them all.
And then I've got Darius the Great Deserves Better by Adib Khorram. It's the sequel to Darius the Great Is Not Okay. I believe this one's actually set in his hometown of somewhere either in Washington or Oregon. And he finally has a boyfriend and his dad's moms are coming to town to visit. And that's about it.
I still need to read Darius the Great. It's Not Okay. He really enjoyed it.
And then I've got one of the DC Young Adult graphic novels, Gotham High by Melissa De La Cruz. It's basically what if Bruce Wayne, Joker, and Selena Kyle were in high school together.
And I love the fact that this one's supposed to have an Asian Bruce Wayne. Because it's what I've read on reviews and stuff, that Bruce is supposed to, because if you look at the artwork, Bruce is more Asian in demeanor.
And then I've got the Joker War Saga, which is by James Tynion IV and several other writers and artists.
You have Punchline and Harley.
It's got the second arc of James Tynion's Batman run with all the tie-ins, where Joker pretty much takes over all of Bruce Wayne's money, and what happens? And the last one I have
Ew, my necklace just pinched me.
is you're clumsy today.
Yes, I am.
Is Batman Prelude to Nightfall. All I know is that DC decided to completely release all of the Nightfall Saga, and instead of doing those 3 big omnibus graphic novels, they split it into about 12 different graphic novels, and this is the first volume in it that is the lead up to Nightfall.
And it tells us on the back which ones we need to get next in what order. Which is kind of cool.
The only thing I don't like about this collection is the last 2 graphic novels they were supposed to put out. It looks like they never did. They only did them digitally, which I find odd, but I have a Kindle, so it works.
Here's the artwork for those of y'all who want to see. It's the old school, like, comic book.
80s, 90s.
Yeah. And I love that type of artwork, so.
No. Nightfall is one of the most popular Batman sagas. I think I've read the 3 collections they did, but I don't think I've actually read the entire thing.
Where it goes, Prelude to Nightfall, Batman Nightfall Volume 1, Volume 2, Night Quest, The Crusade Volume 1, Night Quest, The Crusade Volume 2, Night Quest, The Search, Night Send, Prodigal, and Troika. Intriguing. We'll probably end up with all of them.
Another reason I like this saga is because Azrael's one of my favorite supporting Bat family characters, and this is when he first gets wrapped up in the Bat family.
So there is our wonderful, 21 books that we got in the month of March. If you have read any of these, comment down below and let us know. Is there any in here that you want to see us read? Do you want him to push any of these up? Do you want me to push any of these up? Let us know, because I don't know how many of mine he'll read. More than likely all the queer, but yeah. I don't know past the queer.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Pulled hair.
Oh. It's like, I don't know how many of the non-queer of mine. He's not really into adult, like, contemporary romance.
I want to read Spin the Dawn, though.
Yeah. Well, that's a fairy tale retelling, so I kind of expect you to. And also, who is surprised that Mel bought me a retelling? Like, I don't think any of us was. So, I am excited to see what Kaylani got me, but Kaylani accidentally sent it to her house. So, Kaylani is just waiting for it to come in. And then she still hasn't sent me the books she said she was going to send me anyways when she did her, like, unhaul. So she's just going to send it with that. And once she gets it, it'll just be sent to me. And when we get that box, I will do an unboxing of what Kaylani sent me. So, that's all we've got for you today, guys. Like I said, have you read any of these? Comment down below. Any you want us to push up that you think that we have to read the second. That y'all want to know our thoughts on them. Some of these queer books are going to make an appearance in next month's TBR for me. But that's all we've got for you guys today. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new, might as well hit that subscribe. And until next time, remember guys, to always be completely...
Okay, Melanie.
Wow. Wow, Mel's gonna kill me. I didn't mean to say that. Always be fabulously yourself. Oh, bye!